What's up, everyone? CharminEXSoft here with another honest game review, and today we're going to be talking about Zombie Army Trilogy. But before we get started, I want to give you all full disclosure that I was provided a review code for this game for free from Rebellion, which I'm very appreciative of, and I want to thank them for it publicly. But in no ways will this affect my opinions, reviews, or recommendations about this game, as I pride myself on my upfront and honest reviews. Now, I know a lot of y'all have been thinking here when you're thinking about this game that, it's been out for a while and whatnot, and yes, you are correct, but personally, I've never done a review on this game, and it's just been made available recently for the Nintendo Switch, so it's never been out on the Switch before, so it's a new port, so we're going to go ahead and kind of do a combination of both an honest review of the game and kind of a performance review for the Nintendo Switch port itself. So, without further ado, let's get to talking about Zombie Army Trilogy. Sorry, I had to do that. But so first, let's start off by addressing some of the basic main questions that a lot of you all probably are thinking, and that is, what exactly is Zombie Army Trilogy, and why have I never heard of the first two other Zombie Army games? Basically, how did just a trilogy spawn out of nowhere? Well, in a nutshell, Zombie Army Trilogy is a game created and published by Rebellion Developments and is basically a third-person survival horror game that can be played and enjoyed by yourself, like in a solo mode, or with up to 3 of your friends or random players in quick matchmaking, so making kind of like your most elite 4-person squad. So that's one of the things that's pretty cool about it. Now, Zombie Army Trilogy supports both the online and local wireless modes, and it only takes up about 5 gigabytes of space on your system, and it even supports motion control aiming on the Nintendo Switch. Now, without giving up any real story spoilers per se or whatnot, the game's setting take place around 1945 in Berlin, Germany, when Hitler is kind of unwilling to accept defeat, and he orders the execution of Plan Z to resurrect dead soldiers as zombies using different types of occult rituals and whatnot. Now, in Zombie Army Trilogy, you'll be taking control and playing the role of one of the 4 main resistance fighters who are part of the Survivor Brigade. They can either be male or female, the choice is yours, but no matter who you choose, your goal is the same, and that is to stop Hitler and his zombie army from taking over the world as we know it. Now, going back to like the second questions and whatnot, why have you never heard of any other Zombie Army games before? Like, how did this trilogy just kind of spawn out of nowhere? Well, the answer to that is actually quite simple. See, the game is called Zombie Army Trilogy, but really it's basically one full game broken into 3 segments, in my opinion. See, the segments, like episodes 1 and 2, the Berlin Horror and Back to Berlin, were actually remastered editions of the first 2 expansion packs from Sniper Elite V2, so Nazi Zombie Army and Nazi Zombie Army 2. That's how it was made up. So each of these episodes here, they have 5 full missions, which are actually really quite lengthy in size, and they include multiple checkpoints, bosses, and collectibles, and a lot more things along the way. And each of the 5 missions takes up to about an hour on average to complete if you went ahead and played it straight through, not looking for any of the collectibles and whatnot. So basically what I'm saying is both of the segments, episodes 1 and 2, the Berlin Horror and Back to Berlin, could take you about an average of 8 to 10 hours to complete, which is quite a lot of gameplay if you ask me. And it's still not over because there's a 3rd segment, which is the final expansion episode called Beyond Berlin, which was never released at all to the public. So the only way to play that 3rd and final expansion is to get the Zombie Army Trilogy game, and it's only, like I said, it's only available in this bundle, but that one's just as long too. So when you take all 3 of these episodes, you put them together in one game, that is how you get Zombie Army Trilogy. It's a full game with 15 different story missions spanning over 12 to 15 hours of epic, bloody zombie warfare that you can enjoy with yourself or with your friends, or even, like I said, random players in quick match. So the game also features a horde mode. If you're into those kinds of horde mode zombie type things like Killing Floor, COD Zombies, those kinds of things. But in my opinion, like, the campaign is where this game truly shines because it's like you're playing a full campaign of Sniper Elite. Yes, even with the epic bullet cam and all that stuff, just, you know, using like a zombie scenario. And one of the main features that I like about this game in particular is the ability to customize your loadouts between the primary, secondary weapons, sidearms, and even your choice of 5 different other explosive accessories like stick grenades, landmines, tripwire grenades, and even shootable dynamite. A lot of other zombie games basically just kind of give you a primary weapon, a secondary weapon, plus a few basic grenades and send you on your way, but having full customizable loadout with the like more control over your explosive options and whatnot is really nice, and I truly appreciate it because it kind of allows you to make more choke points placing out these mines and tripwires and things of that nature, and it just gives you kind of like a more planned out tactical approach to completing your objectives. So that's one of the things I absolutely love, is giving that more ability to strategize rather than just kind of running circles and laps and things of that nature and hoping for the best. Now, one thing I could say that can make this system even better though is that, you know, if they kind of gave you more customization, I should say, where they had weapon attachments like optics, barrels, scopes, those kinds of things, stocks. You know, it's not 100% needed. I mean, I understand the setting was, you know, back there during World War I and II and that kind of stuff, and that time period they didn't have too many attachments and things of that nature, so it's not 100% needed, but it is something that would be pretty cool if they gave you that as well. And also, the one thing I really wish that they had an in-game voice chat feature for this game, kind of similar to what the Fortnite system uses on the Nintendo Switch. So as of right now, when I was playing it on the Nintendo Switch, I could not find a way to do a voice chat. There is a text type chat system in there, and I think that would be great if they were able to make an in-game voice chat for this game so you could talk to your party without using another outside source like Discord or things of that nature. And hopefully they'll add something like that in a future update, because I think it would just kind of put this game over the top. But enough about that. Let's just talk about this game's performance here on the Nintendo Switch. So here, right, I'm going to show you right here is a side-by-side comparison of the Switch version and the Xbox One X version, which I also own. And you'll be able to see some of the visual differences, but they are kind of minor in my opinion, as it appears to be a tad cleaner on Xbox One X as opposed to Nintendo Switch. I mean, you don't really notice that many differences. Now, I'll show you this though. If I pause at some of the frames, it's a bit easier to see some of the visual differences, but like when you're playing the game, it's pretty much unnoticeable unless you're specifically looking hard for them, especially when playing in handheld mode. And when it comes to the gameplay itself, it's actually pretty solid. I honestly could not find any issues whatsoever in my full playthrough of the game, which is great. And I can honestly say that Zombie Army Trilogy for the Nintendo Switch is a fully playable and enjoyable port that's totally worth your time and attention. So if you like the Sniper Elite style games, or even just zombie games in general that you can go ahead and play with your friends, then hands down, I would say this is a must title for you to pick up, in my opinion, and I will be giving it my highest recommendation, awarding Zombie Army Trilogy my CharminEXSoft seal of approval. Because bottom line, guys, like I said, this game is a lot of fun. It's great fun that can be played by yourself or with your friends, and it has tons of content and lots of replayability, especially if you want to find all the collectibles or you just love playing co-op games or zombie games in general. Anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the review. Please don't forget to share and leave any questions and comments below, and I'll see you on the next one. Hey everybody, once again, thanks for watching my video, and if you enjoyed it or found it helpful, then please don't forget to slap the like button, as every like continues to help the channel grow. And if you haven't already and you wish to subscribe for free or become a paid member of the CharminEXSoft, then please feel free to do that as well, and don't forget to ring that notification bell and follow us on Twitter so you can get notified the second my new videos go live. As always, I'm CharminEXSoft saying thanks for watching, and y'all come back now, you hear?